Weather specialist Nick Dunn joins us with your Storm Center 7 forecast. Nick, we were just talking about we need to be prepared now for what we're possibly going to see.
Yeah, it's better just to be prepared, just to be on the safe side. There is still one part to the forecast that could make or break things, and so let's talk about that a little bit. We've been talking about instability for what seems like the last 3 or 4 days in terms of the uncertainties with the system, but regardless of how this system comes together, we are all under that level 3 out of 5 enhanced risk for severe weather. And that is the highest risk we have faced all year long, but it's certainly not the highest out of 5. You notice we're on a level 3. The highest would be a 5, but I don't anticipate us to get there. So right now, a good idea to make sure that you review those severe weather action plans and have ways to receive warnings. But again, there's one part of the forecast that could make or break this. If we do not obtain enough fuel or instability for thunderstorms, we might be able to back off on the intensity just a little bit there. But understand we have enough model support right now to suggest that a pretty decent event of severe weather is on tap for tomorrow. Give you a live look into downtown Dayton this evening there along I-75. Folks moving along just fine. A cloudy sky in 74 right now in Dayton, a southwest wind to 10. The dew point still pretty dry right now at 43 degrees, but that'll change later on tonight. Live Doppler 7 radar shows a few showers north of Dayton there from Salina to Wapakoneta and back into Indiana. I'll put this into motion for you so you can see how this is coming together right now. No lightning strikes, no severe weather right now. All this activity is pretty light for now, but I anticipate a few downpours possibly later on tonight. I'll broaden out the view for you because the system is going to take a little while to get through. All of this moisture right now is out in advance of that system. And you also notice there's a good deal of clearing out there across parts of Missouri, Arkansas, and Oklahoma, down into Texas even. That's going to be key for tomorrow because if we can get some sunshine, that's going to allow for our storm fuel to rise a little bit, and that gives us that chance for severe weather. And right now, the main event starting to get underway there across parts of Kansas and Oklahoma. That heads our way as we get into the day tomorrow. So again, here's a closer look at that level 3 out of 5 enhanced risk for severe weather. No matter where you live in the Miami Valley, we are all under that same risk. Again, it's not the highest out of 5, but it's not the lowest either. Something you should definitely take seriously as we go into the second half of our upcoming weekend. Now, the main threats with this activity, the timing, 6 p.m. to 1 a.m. So that's kind of a broad window, but there's a couple different things that are going on with that. We are expecting mainly one line, but a couple of individual cells may pop up ahead of that. Lightning and heavy rain are the #1 concerns regardless of severe weather. But when it comes to the severe weather, damaging winds and large hail are the overwhelmingly greatest concerns that we have. And there is a low risk of a weak tornado or two, certainly not anticipating strong tornadoes. So the greatest tornado threat back across southern Indiana all the way down to Arkansas. So now let's break down the forecast for you hour by hour. A few rain showers out there this evening. As we get into early Sunday morning, you notice again a scattered coverage of showers. And into the afternoon, there are a few breaks in the clouds here and there. I will say there's a couple models that actually show us getting a lot more sunshine tomorrow. So that's, again, the only really fly in the ointment with the forecast, if you will. Through 2:30, a couple of scattered showers and even a couple of thunderstorms are possible. But the main threat arrives as we get towards evening. Here's a look at 8 o'clock. You notice a couple of discrete thunderstorms popping up ahead of the main line. And again, those discrete cells gives us the best chance for a large hail or a tornado. And if we do see damaging winds tomorrow, there could be a couple of gusts that even exceed 70 miles per hour. That line of storms races through here as we get towards 10 and 11 o'clock. Still some pretty heavy thunderstorms south of I-70 there, even through 10:30 and 11 o'clock. It's not until midnight when we start to really pull that severe weather threat off to our east. And we're left with some downpours as we go into early Monday morning. Now, here's my Storm Center 7-day forecast. We are under that storm tracking alert for tomorrow. We'll be tracking the risk of severe weather very closely for you. Now, we are cooler for Monday and Tuesday. I want to spend a moment talking about Wednesday here. Already a lot of chatter out there regarding that. We will have to watch this system closely for Wednesday. Highs in the 70s with more chances of showers and storms there. Beyond that, we are still very active with highs in the middle and upper 60s. Unsettled pattern continues with more chances for showers and thunderstorms. But, of course, tomorrow going to be our first priority. Make sure you're staying weather aware, and we'll be on top of it for you.